Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? We got some good stuff going on here, so don't you guys go anywhere. We have a friend of mine who I met at Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. He's sitting in the back room, and we're going to be getting him up here in just a second. So let's get the show rolling. Don't go anywhere.
A small hollow in North Carolina. There have been several Bigfoot sightings.
Hunters may need to be on the lookout for something other than deer when they hit the woods this week.
He hadn't been spotted recently, but according to these pictures, the legendary Mothman is back.
The number of UFO sightings is soaring tenfold over the past 25 years.
Now, she's not talking about people. She is talking about ghosts hanging around what some say is a real-life haunted house.
You're listening to Paratalkradio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy on Paratalkradio.com, a member of the WLFE digital broadcast family. Paratalkradio is your one-stop for all things paranormal, the unknown, and the supernatural. Join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central for discussions and guests on topics such as ghosts, hauntings, Bigfoot, UFOs, and more. This broadcast is rated M for mature and is intended for listeners over 16. The topics, views, and opinions expressed on our show may not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Paratalk Radio, our hosts, or our sponsors. Now, live from J-Wolf Production Studio in Ontario, New York, here are your hosts, Ted and Cindy.
Hi, everybody!
Oh my gosh. I just went to adjust my chair and the damn thing broke on me, and God, that's funny. I really need to get
like
a new chair.
broke how it's always been broke lately.
Breaking like it always breaks, where I go to sit back and it just goes thump and I go on the damn floor. And being a bigger guy, it's not easier getting off that floor once I get down. It's like you might have to call a tow truck or something, you know what I mean? Get one of those things, get me off the floor. Hey, I just want to see real quick over on my personal page, we got Sheila Oslander from Pit Crew. Well, not Pit Crew, not from Pit Crew anymore. She's from a new one, and I can't remember the name of it. But she's got a new group now, her own, which is great. So I want to say hi to Sheila. She did say, she made a comment. She said the Parafest commercial looks fantastic. And so that's great. I love it. Charles, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. That's I'm glad to see you. Mary Ann is on there as well. So you can go ahead in the chat room and say everybody that's there, Cindy.
I would love that.
And then we will move on.
All right. Hi, Michelle Millions. Hi, Barry. Hi, Tom. And I can't just say Tom.
You can't?
Hi, Tom!
Gotcha.
Hi, Aaron. How are you? Okay, so I cannot hear out of my ear today. It's super weird. Hey, Cindy, ears bleeding. LOL, JK. Sorry, guys. I have to do that with him all the time. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't have my microphone plugged in.
Maybe that's your problem.
You guys are lucky I didn't have my good mic plugged in.
Yeah. Well, I was you're noisy.
Oh, shoot. And no wonder why I look like shit. Hang on a second.
Oh, your light's not working?
No, my light's working. I'm just
You've got so many issues, girl.
I do, right. I didn't plug my good camera in. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, I'll be right back. You're in the dark as usual.
Right.
You know. So, you know, the thing is tonight's going to be fun because let's see, Robert Way says party people in the house tonight. Everybody's going to have a good time.
House tonight.
Whoop, whoop. You got it. So Buddy, the Bigfoot, just got out of work. So he's running a few minutes behind, which is great in some sense because we can chat with
We'll mukbang with Cindy.
Lloyd. What's that?
We'll mukbang with Cindy.
No, we're going to talk with Lloyd. He's sitting back there patiently waiting going,
Well,
come on,
yeah.
guys, get this going. So, yeah, no. So, Sheila says, get it together, girl.
Listen, Sheila.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, the whole reason for tonight is kind of a really cool idea.
Hi,
and,
Robert.
yeah, I see him. He's
I
all the way
think
from
I Robert.
Australia.
Australia.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Lloyd's ever been over there to Australia.
That
Anything
could be.
like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Ask him.
We will.
He's probably in the bathroom saying yes or no. And only you could see that right now.
Yeah. Well, you know who his cousin is, right?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Yes, Dwayne. But so is the Universal Champion right now.
Wait,
Roman
what?
Reigns. Roman Reigns is his cousin.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. The
I don't know.
Usos.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're all his cousins. So, well, let's get him in here if you guys are ready. I'm ready. I'm really ready. All right, you guys. Welcome, Lloyd, L.A Smooth, a professional wrestler, joining us.
How's it going, guys?
Good. It's nice.
I'm doing okay, but I was looking at my watch and I'm like, time is money. I'm sitting here waiting, so I'm gonna blame it on you.
Listen, I was here. I was here on time, and I can prove it. I may have been slept. I'm getting my shit together, but I was here. And on
I can see you getting your shit. I can see you getting your shit together by eating your dinner right now, huh?
That's right.
I mean, ignore. You do not see the woman behind the. Oh wait, yes, you can. Never mind.
I'm not mad at you. I'm kind of jealous.
Right. This is not good food, so please don't be jealous about this.
Yeah. So just
always jealous.
Just gotta say, Sheila is saying hello, Lloyd.
Yeah, everybody is.
Everybody is. It's really nice. Everybody's out there. Let's see. Tom says the fact that Cindy was on time for the show that we're on is a miracle and a privilege.
Tom.
Oh my goodness.
I watched Tom go live earlier today.
Yeah.
And it said that I'm a milestone. What did it say? I'm one of his milestone. Hang on, I took a picture of it so I could say it later on this show. All right, let's see. It said I am a milestone follower for Tom.
Milestone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I wanted to get, this is supposed to be a really fun show tonight, and I'm just waiting for our other person to pop in here and get ready. He just got home from work, but we're going to talk to Lloyd for a little bit first, and then we'll get him in as well, and then we're going to get them both up together and kind of talk about the whole thing. So I met Lloyd, and you met Lloyd at Battlefield Bash, Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a lot of fun this past year.
And by the way, I have no tomato.
It was.
But yeah, it was awesome. It was such a great event this past year.
Yeah, I had a great time, man. It was an honor meeting you guys and meeting a lot of people.
Well, what was great was when we were outside with all the music and sitting there just moving from place to place, checking out everybody dancing and having a good time at the after party. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
it
the
was.
Bash was amazing. Yes, it was.
Yes.
I know Pam is there watching somewhere from the Bash. So the organizer, hello, Pam.
Hey, Pam, how are you?
Hey, Pam.
Yeah, exactly. So I got it. How did you get involved with the Bash? How did you get involved with the Bash?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that because I was, Gene Snitsky is a very good friend of mine. So we trained him in professional wrestling, and I seen that he was doing, the Bash, and I was, I looked at it. I said, man, I would like to do that one day. And he's like, I'll hook you up. And he, introduced me to Barry, and we were talking. And there was 2 years where I was supposed to be there, And one year I got sick and couldn't make it, and the other year something else happened. I think we had a death in the family. But finally, this year I was able to do it, and I'm so glad that I really was able to be there and meet everybody. And it was a great time, and they're just some awesome people, and everybody there was awesome.
Yeah, and everybody was so welcoming. I mean, it's like one of those events where everybody wants to say hi and hug, and it didn't matter. It's just a great
No,
event, and I really think people need to take a day and go and visit them in Gettysburg. That's a great place. Um,
absolutely.
and Gene it was from WWE as well. He was a wrestler on WWE.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, a while back. There was also another one. I think, Cindy, one of the first years that we went, there was one there. Savage, Randy Savage.
Randy was there the second or third year, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe the second year. Because
Yeah.
this should be the fourth year, I think, of it that we were there.
Yeah, we also met those two younger guys that were just starting out.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So maybe it was the first year.
I can't
And
remember
then
what their
we
names were,
saw
though.
Randy
That's
Savage
terrible.
again the second year.
It's terrible. I can't remember the names. Hello, Eric Julian, another part of the Battlefield Bash. Yes, Rick Savage, Eric says.
Okay, so I have to say
Yes.
something. The tomatoes were intentionally released from my sandwich.
You're terrible.
Please put no tomato juice or seeds on my sandwich.
So
That
Holly,
will come back with the shank.
Oh wow.
Holly I'm going to screw up her last name.
Cataldo?
Cataldo, yeah. She says, we really needed the bash this year. We were able to share the love from missing each other. I agree.
Oh my God, we needed it so bad. I was so jealous that
Nitty
Ted
and
had gone
gritty.
down last year.
Cindy, nitty and gritty. Eric says
Yes,
that's who they
yes,
were.
yes.
The little tiny skinny guy and the big dude. But yeah, Amy Lynn, hello, how are you? So we're just getting them in here tonight. I'm so worried about this chair.
Let them keep coming in. Let them keep coming in. Let them keep coming in.
That's right. We ain't
Right.
closing no doors. So let's talk about your wrestling a little bit. Let's talk about how you got started.
Well, it's kind of easy to say that because it's more like a family custom.
thing. Yeah.
I wouldn't say custom, but it's a family thing. And my dad and my uncle actually started in the business before us, and they trained us all to be in. At first, to be honest with you, I wanted to be a police officer, and that was my goal to do that. But then I seen how my dad was making money, and how it was just natural for us to be in the ring. And I started helping my dad train guys, and before you know it, here I am working for WWF in 1992. I'll never forget it. And I started before that. I started in 1986, 87, and then before you know it, I was at TV, and then. I'll never forget that day when the late Chief, there was Strongbows.
Yeah,
Chief
Jay
Strongbow. Yeah, he was in charge of running things back then with the WWF, talent relations and all that. And my dad just looked at him and says, "Hey, why don't you put my other boy out there?" He goes, "Oh, all you damn Samoans could work." And he went over there and he put me out there. And then before you know it, I was doing TV tapings, and I was actually I wasn't even on contract, and I was working on, I was on the road. So that was a blessing at being young and, be able to, be on the road with my family, with my cousins and my brother. And it was a blessing, and it kept going on from there.
It's got to be a real experience. I mean, to be honest with you.
So if anybody was aware of a specific word you said, which is Samoans, and the other key word would be wrestling, we are all very familiar with famous Samoans in the wrestling ring.
Right.
And you are related to them.
Well, the Wild Samoans, they were huge back in the day. They were I loved watching them. Sika, I mean, oh my God, those guys, I mean, they were portrayed as the mean guys or the bad guys or the heel, right? That's what they call it, as the heel. And
Yeah.
but they were amazing. I mean, the headbutts was what got me. Like that was like their thing. It was their thing, wham, and they were down.
Yeah,
It was great.
that and the Samoan drop, which is famous because we all do the Samoan drop and splash off the top rope. So that's our signature moves that we all keep and trade. For my dad and my uncle, and which Alpha, to let everybody know, Alpha is my dad and Sika is my uncle. And there is about I want to say, let's see, I want to say there's about 13 to 14 of us in the wrestling business right now.
Yeah.
So they call it the Samoan dynasty, and we are the true Samoan dynasty because you have other families like the Harts, which there was quite a bit of them in the
Hart
wrestling
dynasty,
industry.
yeah.
But we're actually the biggest in sports entertainment right now, as family wise. Which you got Roman Reigns, you got the Usos, you got Dwayne Johnson, you got Nia Jax, which recently was released. But that's a different story. I mean, you got Jimmy Superfly Snuka, our uncle, his daughter Tamina, myself, my two brothers. Yeah.
Listen, I loved Superfly Snuka back in the day, man.
All right, hey, calm down. Hey, relax. Take it easy. I know that tomato. You didn't want that tomato, so it might be getting to you. So, oh damn. I just got hit with a tomato, man. Are you sure you didn't throw that at me?
Listen, I don't want any kind of physical damage.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. Oh my god, yeah, but so is Rikishi. You forgot Rikishi?
Yes, I was going on, but she went crazy about my uncle Jimmy Snuka. You're like, stop it! And I was like, yeah, throwing tomatoes.
Not many people remember Superfly Snuka, but he was one of the people that I loved when
Actually,
I was a kid.
I think you're wrong. I think a lot of people remember Snuka. I really do.
Young kids, they don't know jack shit.
Oh, today, yeah. I mean,
well, you're absolutely right. Let me let you know that you got the younger the younger group of fans, which you're not knew the old school, but people do remember a lot of big names like Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Sergeant Slaughter, the Wild Samoans. I mean, Bruno Sammartino. I mean, they're not forgotten. So I mean, the younger crowd does actually remember them.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Hey, Pedro Morales.
Yeah, Pedro
Tony
Morales.
Atlas.
Yes, Pedro. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on. Iron Sheik. I mean, you can go on for days, and I guess that's just showing their parents and people that watch wrestling for years are just letting them know the stars that were back in the days when they wrestled. You know what I mean? So they're actually tutoring them about wrestling.
Yeah, and The Rock, his dad, Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, Rocky Johnson.
There's
tons of them, man. We can sit here all day and talk about old school wrestling.
Right.
It just popped in my head. I do want to ask you about something. I saw in what the hell movie? I think it was a movie or a commercial where Roman Reigns. Oh, it was with The Rock, where they did that. What do they call that? That's it's not a haku. Is that what they call it as a haku? When they do that, they voice out that. They voice out that.
Oh,
what do they call that?
Oh, you talking about the haka?
Haka, yes.
Yeah. Well, everybody, all islanders got their different way of doing the hakas. You got the Maorians, you got the Tongans, and then you got the Samoans, which we all do our certain dances and stuff. So that's what you've seen, and that was from the movie Hobbs and Shaw, which I was involved with the trailer. Yeah, I was involved with the trailer, so I was on that as well, and I did a few movies myself, and got some other things going on soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that stuff. Every time you go through TikTok, you see something like that, or Instagram. You know what I mean? It's very
Yeah.
popular.
That's right.
Wow.
Sheila
Look what I
says,
got.
seen Tony Atlas
Your
3 years
tomato.
ago.
No.
I got your tomato.
I sent it to you via ESP.
Come on. You can't hate on a tomato. Come on.
Tomatoes
No
are
way, I
awesome.
don't want no tomato.
Hey, that old tomato sandwich, just the tomatoes, you slice it up, a little bit of salt and pepper with mayonnaise on a couple pieces of bread.
No.
Of
I
course.
beg to differ. What
Or you just eat it like that.
Yes, you can do that.
There you go.
My
See?
daughter and her Italian side of the family, they eat sandwiches with tomato and sugar on top.
Oh.
Not salt and pepper. You have to try it with the sugar on top. Mayo and the sugar.
I think I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I agree. Robert Weiss says attack of the wrestling tomato. A wrestler tomato.
Yeah.
Awesome. Eric says some good ones are the deep fried green tomatoes.
Nope.
There you go. That's some good Southern stuff right there.
I don't think I've ever had deep fried or green tomatoes, to be honest with you.
Come
Well,
on,
if you try it, you'll be hooked. Trust me.
Yeah.
It was a movie. Yeah, you're right.
Sheila says tomato sandwiches, Ted. You're killing my grocery budget.
No. Or you can just ignore it.
Yeah.
I'll just eat some jalapeno poppers.
There you go. With the coming from the island and stuff like that. I mean, like, were you born on the island or were you born here?
No, I was born in the States.
Were you born in the States? Okay.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle, they were born on the island, and but I've been back home and was able to take my wife and my son with me, and they had an incredible time and experience and everything. And I suggest once the islands open up, if you can get to Samoa, go there because you will love it. Trust me, you go there, you won't want to leave.
I knew that you went and visited there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, do you remember? Do you remember when I all of a sudden started reading you?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do you remember that? I'm like, okay, I'm seeing something, and I was explaining what I was seeing, and you're like, oh my God.
That's right. I forgot about that. See, yeah, you're right.
Picture and showed it to me, and I got goosebumps, and I just remembered that, and I got goosebumps again when I was just remembering that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Wow. Yeah.
And it was beautiful. I remember you showing me the picture, but yeah.
I would love
I can't
someday
wait
to
go
go.
back.
Someday it'd be nice to go to the islands or someplace different. I mean, I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to any place like that. Never been. Somebody wanted to take me to Jamaica, and I didn't do that either.
What?
You better start traveling.
Right.
I'm terrible at traveling, and I hate airplanes. No. God wanted me to win. They give my fat ass some big ass wings. I ain't got no wings.
You're so crazy. You are so crazy. Seriously.
Well, I want to. I've always wanted to go. I mean, I really think that something like Hawaii, or Honolulu, just someplace where it's like tropical would be nice at least once in my life. At least once.
Absolutely.
Well,
you got to experience it.
Samoa is south and west of Hawaii, isn't it?
Samoa is 2,700 miles south of Hawaii. Yes.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
I know my geography.
I can take a boat.
Yeah,
I just have to fly. I just have to fly to Florida first and then take a boat.
Not Florida. You won't be able to.
Oh man.
Where do I have to go?
That'd be California. That would be the longest trip.
That would be the longest trip. You do not want to do that, boy. No.
I don't know where it is. Wait a minute. Is it over underneath California?
It's closer to like what is
Brazil?
it? No.
No. You're on the other side.
It's closer to
No, you're not good at it.
or
I'm gonna look at
above
it.
Australia, like Indonesia and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken, right, Lloyd?
I'm
Well,
looking.
you got Hawaii. You got Hawaii here, and then 2,700 miles south of Hawaii, you have Samoa, you have Tahiti, you have Tonga, you have Papua New Guinea, and they're all. It's actually almost by the equator.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
But
So
it's
let's
closer
put it this way: it's about 5.5 hours plane ride from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's beautiful though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
See that? Wow. There's some nice pictures on here about it. Yeah, I think he's right. If I went there, I probably would never want to come home because it looks
No.
amazing.
Yeah.
Clear waters. I mean, like a weird bluish green waters.
Correct.
I have pictures. I have pictures that from my wife and my son and my sister that were in the water, and I swear it was clearer than pool water. You would never expect that with the ocean.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
the
I
kind
guess
of
that's
water
on
you
my.
have to go
I
in.
can't wait to go back.
So that's
Nope.
on my bucket list, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. Hopefully, I won't be 80 by the time that happens.
You're so funny.
He'll be walking with a walker, getting on the beach,
Oh my
fall
god.
down and get sand up, cracking my ass.
No, because you're gonna have your thong on.
That thong.
That's
There you
right.
go. Rachel Leach, you want to say hello to you? Dominic, I want to say hi over here.
Hey Dom. I don't see Dom over here.
No, Dominic I'm gonna torture
Oh,
this.
not Dominic
Cornigi.
Santiago?
Oh. Carnegie?
I can't help you out because I can't see it.
Yeah, I know. Forgive me. But Rachel, I know because she was supposed to have a drink with me on Saturday night and never showed up. Bad girl. Bad girl.
Ooh,
Wait, what's that? Who didn't show up?
Rachel, a friend of mine. She's cool. I was feeding her apple crown the other night.
Oh no. Nope.
You was trying to get somebody drunk.
No,
Yeah,
just
but
being
it was-
friendly.
It was she was trying to get he was trying to get her drunk so he could have the boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know what, Cindy? You wait. I got something for you,
I got
girl.
some jokes up my sleeve. Oh wait, no, I'm not wearing sleeves.
So, there goes that chair.
Teddy, stay
I gotta get a new chair. My
I was ready to ask you how was your trip.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Okay. So let's move on to like what I watched a couple of the matches yesterday. Wasn't the 1-2-3 kid, was it, that you wrestled?
Yeah.
It was the 1-2-3 kid. Okay.
Yeah. Years and years ago.
Yeah. It's just amazing, like some of the moves. I mean, we know that some of the and I've tried to explain this to other people. The script as in who's going to win is already, it's pretty much there, but it's some of these hits and like the things that happen by accident. You see some of those videos where they land wrong and twist an ankle and break an ankle, and so there are hundreds of ways to get hurt in that ring.
Yeah, well, let's clarify something. Right now, Vince McMahon has made wrestling more sports entertainment, and you have to go with the boss. That's what he wants. But years ago, wrestling was wrestling. You went out there and especially when you wrestled against the old timers, they would tie you in knots if they wanted to. Especially if you were somebody new coming in, they would teach you what we would say is learning the ropes. So, you get a young guy in there and really doesn't know what he's doing. So the old timers would sit there and they would put him in all kind of moves. And I mean, it was just, I've been there myself, so I know. But, wrestling is, it's not people enjoy watching it, but it is a rough sport.
I do.
Like you said, you learn how to land, but you don't land all the time the proper way. Like you said too about ankles, you can twist your knee, you can twist your ankle, and majority of the times you get hurt is because somebody is being, more rough than the other person, which that's probably me. You know, we were trained to kick ass and take names, and that's how our whole family is. But besides in there and doing what we got to do, wrestling is, like I said, more of a sports entertainment, and Vince has took it into a different level completely.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the bumps look real. The slap what do they call that? There's a technical term when they slap. Chop. The chops. I mean, you see something when they leave a handprint. You see that. I mean, that's not fake.
No, and I tell people, I said, you can't fake gravity. What goes up must come down. So
Right.
you're gonna land, and that ring is not as soft as everybody thinks it is. They may have a little mat underneath there, but you have steel and you have plywood. You have two. I mean, there's that it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of your body. I mean, not just your knees and everything, but your back. I mean, you're going out there bouncing your whole body around so many times, and you got to work. You got to worry about all your organs. Like your organs are looking at you like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Right. Like kidney's going, what in the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to pee? Because I can make you pee some blood.
Oh man, that's terrible.
I've done that, so I know what you mean.
Me too.
Yeah, I love watching it. It's for me, it's my downtime. Like I don't get to watch TV much, so for me, I really enjoy it. It's just one of
Good.
those.
I'm glad you do, man.
I haven't watched wrestling.
But speaking about wrestling, aren't we supposed to be talking to this big Sasquatch and where is he? Where is he?
Hopefully he's still coming, but I want to lead into the whole thing that happened here because I kind of want
to. I'm just trying to say, is he trying to shake down trees or something?
He's got a couple titles, yeah, but he's a tree shaker, all right. And but I want to talk about it. So you met Buddy the Bigfoot at
Yes, I did.
Gettysburg. And would you say that your meeting was a good one?
It started out okay, but it ended up with him trying to take my head off, and had me in a headlock. And I don't forget that. I won't forget that.
That's right.
So he's got something coming back to him.
Yeah, I think you guys locked up a couple times.
Yeah. So as we say in the wrestling business, he's got a receipt coming back.
A receipt. A receipt.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, he bought into it, so now I got to give him a receipt back.
I'm loving it. So he holds the title for oh, hold on one second.
I know what title he holds. I know what title he holds. He holds the title for a big son bitch.
Well, he does. He holds the title for. He is big, but he holds the title for the World Championship Hide and Go Seek.
That's
and
true.
I'm sorry, but when you're that big, when you're a Bigfoot, and you've been escaping the human race for ever, I mean, I guess you hold a title, right? I mean, that's how that works.
Yeah, but man, how the hell does he play hide and seek, or he has a title for hide and seek as big as he is?
Right.
That's my question. I mean,
does he use his portals, Lloyd?
No, he does not use
portals. He uses portals, Lloyd.
Yeah, he's so damn big. That's like giving a whale Tic Tac.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. So I'm just waiting for him now. I just sent him another message and we just chatted. So, but you know, he's done a couple of events now, where we just had Buddy at an event in Leroy, New York this past weekend.
Wait, what?
He did a back to blue event.
Oh yeah.
He was there as
again.
as Officer Buddy for the
What was that? You said he did a black and blue? Who do you give a black and blue to? Oh, okay.
Back the blue?
Back the blue, yeah. But yeah, he represented them, you know, being there. He's he polices the forest and woodlands. That's his title. So for that as an officer.
Okay. Wonder what kind of caliber gun he's carrying.
Right.
I think it's called the BigFoot.
Yeah, the BigFoot. Exactly.
I mean, you get stepped on with that. I mean, I don't know if you ever seen his feet, but I was going to measure him the last time I was with him. But if you look down, those are ships. I mean, he can go across the water. I mean, but yeah, no, they're good 15 to 16 inch feet, I think. You know.
Well, actually, Eric, Smokey the Bear would actually kind of be, yes, he's a park ranger, but
right.
I would say he's more on alignment with the fire department.
Yeah, I would think Smokey's more in line with the fire department.
So Bigfoot could be aligned with the police officers.
Yeah. Taking care of the woodland creatures. And don't forget Yogi.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're going to, here we go, boo boo.
Yeah, exactly. So we were talking about this with Buddy and you at the Battlefield Bash, and then on a few phone calls about doing staging an event between the two of you, for all of us as entertainment, and bringing some other wrestlers if we could and all that, but doing kind of a title match between you and Buddy, which I think would be kind of fun, especially for the kids if some of the kids come, you know, because there are a lot of kids that love wrestling.
Yeah. I was
you know. Man. Oh, damn. You're making me feel old.
I'm older than you are, I believe, Lloyd, so.
I don't know about that. You know, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
I'm 50 this year, Lloyd.
Oh, God bless you. I've been 50, so you know, welcome to the AARP club.
That is so true. Like, they were hitting me up like right before I turned 50. They're like, "Oh, we got to start calling her."
Hell, I mean, I'm not scared.
I did too.
I'm not scared. I look good for my age.
There you go.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, yours truly turns 55 in January.
Yes.
God bless you, man. But you know, the only problem you have, you ain't got the curls for the girls and waves for the babes.
No, but I got scars from when I been hit in the head with stone and wood and.
The Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
You talking about scars? Oh yeah, I got scars underneath my hair. I got scars here. I mean, you name it, I got them.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I know the head is it's a hard bone. You know, the head is, and it's thick there than some of these other bones, but
and easily.
That's where all the blood goes too. You know, you don't want to get.
Are we sure we're talking about the same head?
Oh my gosh, you need to go.
Because the
Tim Conwell. Hello, Tim.
Doesn't go to that head. I can assure you.
Now the UFO guys are popping in here, so, but yeah, I mean,
they do make wigs.
Oh my God, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Funny. Come on, that was funny, Ted.
Oh God. Anyways, let's try to stay on track here, Cindy.
Sensei.
So
He's trying
what we
not
might
say
have to do
Senpai.
here is the gentleman that plays Buddy is in the process of moving. So Buddy is in
Transition.
storage. Yeah. So we'll probably be bringing his
Right. Eric.
inner creature, I guess, maybe his inner person out, who actually plays Buddy, to come on and talk about some stuff and have some fun with that. Eric, I'm not saying half the shit you guys are putting in there.
I'm saying it. There's only enough blood for one head. Whichever is needed more is where it goes. LOL. Thank you, Eric. That's the truth. However, it's not usually the one that has the brain in it.
Oh, you guys are so terrible. I wonder if the
If
doctor,
when male, had enough to work both heads at once with two hearts.
That's Robert from Australia, and he is a funny dude.
Oh wait, so Robert was going to watch. Did you watch Doctor Who yesterday afternoon, Robert?
I did not.
He's in Australia, and he said that he could watch it earlier somehow. Otherwise, he would have to watch it in the evening, and he couldn't wait that long, so he wanted to see it right then and had to go.
See you when you see her, Robert.
Yeah. But
Robert's actually in our future, so he's ahead of us. So he's actually in the future, which is cool.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
So
he's on Samoan time.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Now, you know what? That brings me back. Have you ever been to Australia?
I was supposed to go, and I never went. Which that's something on my bucket list as well.
Really? So what prohibited you from going?
I was supposed to go over there for some events, and it ended up getting canceled.
Oh.
So that stopped me from going. But everywhere else, I've been to a lot of places, and I've been around this world about 2.5 times already. So I'm blessed.
Now, I don't think the WWE or WWF at the time when you were in, like the new recent thing is them going over to Saudi Arabia and stuff. They didn't do that before, right?
Well, no.
No, they actually started going overseas, period. Like going to Germany, going to Europe and all that stuff, even India and, New Mexico. And I mean, they've expanded to everywhere in the world, but they started doing that maybe in the late 80s, early 90s.
I was going to even say early 90s. Yeah. But I don't think Saudi Arabia was back then when they first started because, there was some issues with us in Saudi Arabia and the Middle East,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's one of those things where you don't realize until you really stop to think of how big professional wrestling is. It's not just in a small town. It's all over the world. I mean, there are like tons of little, I don't want to say little, hometown, what do you want to call them? Events. Like Rochester has one where they have, matches. They have a gym for it. They have all that stuff out of Rochester. In fact, a friend of mine was with them for a while. Yeah, training.
Yeah, well, they have a lot of independent wrestling promotions. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I mean, there's so many of them, but I mean, everybody wants to make it to the top. They either want to work with WWE, and now they have a competitor, AEW. So everybody wants to work with these companies, and that's their main goal. But I mean, I think the independent companies now are actually doing great because if wrestling's good on TV, you're gonna do great for independent circle because now you got a lot of guys that are released or not working with the company and they're available. So I think independent wrestling it's right up there. I mean, they're drawing great houses.
A name is a name.
Absolutely.
If you work for one of the bigger companies, then you get let go. Like some are now happening in WWE, but some of them are moving over to AEW. And what's the other one now? Impact? Is that the other one?
Yeah, Impact. Yes.
Impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that I think, isn't that the one that Nitty Gritty was with?
Yeah, I think that was Impact.
I
Yeah.
think they were with Impact for some reason.
Yeah. But then there was, because I know a little bit, not a lot, but like the what was it? The shit. RO.
And one of the guys was actually from New York, down south of us in like Ithaca or something like that.
Yeah, but there's another one called
Well-
ROC, I think. Ring of
Ring of Honor, ROH.
ROH,
Yeah.
yes. Ring of Honor.
Ring of what?
Actually, they're Ring of Honor.
Oh, Honor. Nice.
Yeah, they're actually going to slow down a little bit, and they're actually getting. This is the last year where people will be on contract for them, so a lot of people are upset because they're taking a break, and that you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So they'll be out of the equation for a little while, and then you just have AEW and WWE.
Yeah,
and
Eric just
Impact,
put in
of
here
course.
TNA.
Well, TNA is almost the same as Impact in a way because it's all combined.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Did you guys
You know,
hear what I
it's-
even said? Or are you just ignoring me?
I just don't, like I said, Cindy, there are many, 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 It's,
Did you hear what I said, Teddy?
No.
TNA, tits and ass.
Oh, Jesus. See,
That's what TNA
Lloyd, this is what I put up with here on this show.
What?
I see this. She's a spunker, ain't she?
Yes, I
Something. Something.
I'm so innocent.
My what?
Yeah, look at you. Look innocent.
I was going to bring this up earlier because you mentioned her name, Nia Jax. I know she just got released, but she was one of the only females in history to take on male wrestlers.
Woo!
Yeah.
Because China did.
I mean,
there was
yeah,
China.
her.
Yeah, China.
There was China. There's her. There's actually Tully Blanchard's daughter is actually, when she was in Impact Wrestling, she took on a male wrestler as well. So that's something that they're doing now. And back then, to be honest with you, back in the days, you wouldn't have that happen. It was male and male, female and female. But now, like I said, the industry has changed so much. I'm surprised if they don't get a giraffe or a gorilla out there to wrestle somebody.
You mean like when Big Show had to wrestle the bear?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wrestled a bear. When I wrestled in Puerto Rico, they bring a bear on the island, and this bear was supposed to, stand up and lock up with you, which put his paws on you, and he had known that he had no claws. He just they took his claws out, and they actually took all his teeth out. So he was a wrestling bear, and we figured, we can have fun with this bear. Well, the first time you ever wrestled the bear, you didn't want to go back in there with him. Because I'll never forget, me and my partner went in there and we did a tag team against a bear. And, other people, they got into it, but I was happy to be in there, but I was glad when I got out. And this is something that it wasn't just one time we had to wrestle this bear. It was, the bear was only supposed to be there for a week. They ended up keeping him there for a month.
Wow.
And we were always either 2 times a week or once a week while the bear was there, and we had to wrestle this bear. But the first time we got in there, and the bear did his thing, supposed to do what he was supposed to do, but the owner, he had this special whistle, and for some reason, we couldn't hear it, but this bear can hear it. And when he take it out and he put it in his mouth, and it would just drive him nuts. And this bear hit me so hard, I didn't hit the first, the second, or the third rope. I went right through the ropes onto the floor.
Wow.
And then I was like, holy cow, he hit me so hard. I was like, do I want to get back in this ring with him or what? And so my partner's in there, and he's tearing him up and throwing him all around. Next thing I go back in there, and he grips me. And he bit him onto my arm. And again, like I said, he didn't have any teeth, but it was like a vice grip.
Yeah.
And then the guy would hit the whistle again, and then he'd let go. But I had a bruise on my arm for about 3 weeks, and it was not just black and blue; it was pure black. I thought he really broke my arm. And from that point, I was like, no, I don't want to go back in there. As long as that guy got that whistle, I will not go back in there with him.
Right.
But of course, I had to go back in there because the owner of the company, which is Carlos Colon, he was like, well, if you want to get paid, you got to go in there and do, work with the bear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so.
By the balls.
But the thing is, it's still a bear. I mean, it's still a bear. I mean, it's not.
Yes, it's a bear.
It's still a bear. You're in a ring with a bear, like
are
locking up with a bear.
And heavy creatures. They
Yeah.
can still smother you or
Yeah.
kick the air out.
But the thing was, this bear, he stood up, and he was all 7 foot tall at least.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
It was unbelievable, and he was about 700 to maybe 850 pounds or more. He was huge. He was huge.
I pass. I pass.
Well, we got him back. I mean, for all the times that he threw everybody around, the last day he was there, he used to stay in a cage. He used to stay in a cage in the back. And so we would go back there, and he loved Pepsi. We go over there and we get the 2 liters of Pepsi, and we go back there and we give it to him, and then we'd give him beer. He would drink the cans of beer as well. And before you know it, the last night he was there, we had like a battle royal with a bear.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, we got this big old bear in there and all these guys, and I said, we're gonna have fun with this bear since this is last night. Yeah. Well, we didn't have too much fun because for giving him all that soda and all that beer, he went crazy and he started urinating all over the ring.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And I mean, it was hilarious, man. We had a good time, but it was a dreadful time as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm still waiting on our other guest, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know where he is at this moment. But we do have to take a commercial break, and hopefully I can get an answer out of him as then. But I still wanted to ask you a question about.
I just love this guy's name. Can we just say this guy's name? McFiddles and Diddles. And it says McFiddles is a huge bear. I don't know. Your chest doesn't look like that. It has any hair on it. So I don't know about a huge bear.
Huh?
Get it? Get it, Teddy?
Yeah, I get it, Cindy. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks for rubbing that in, Cindy. Oh
Drunk
my gosh, she's killing me.
Spritz for you, spritz for you too.
All right, so we're going to take a quick pee break for everybody, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere, guys.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Try again, buddy. Try again. Yay! Okay. Oh yeah, Good job. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now back to our program.
Ta-da!
Hi!
Ta-da! So, I have not heard back from him at all, so I'm not sure what's going on. But we still got a little time. So, but I talked to you briefly about this before, Lloyd. What is like, do the Samoans believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, the paranormal?
Of course.
Yeah.
You can go on the island in Samoa, and there's stories of we do believe in ghosts. I've actually, when I was in Samoa, I've seen it for myself. So I mean, it's something that doesn't affect us. It does, but it's so used to it because we believe in the spirits and all that. So it's something that we're immune to. Should I say, put it that way, immune, because you see so much of that on the island and everywhere. But on the island, the spirits, we do believe that the spirits do still visit us and are there with us. For an example, on my uncle's land, when we were there, we stayed in the back room at his house. And every night I would hear like this whistle. And at the time, he lives just the house is on the land itself. There's no other houses around.
Mm-hmm.
So every night I would hear it, and I would wake my wife up. I said, "Do you hear that?" And she wouldn't. She was half asleep. She's like, "I don't hear anything." So I would actually just hear it, and the next thing you know, I said, "I got to check this out." So I got up off the bed and I looked out the window, and I used to see this old man. He used to be like the caretaker years ago of the property, and I would see him walking and standing up on the top of the hill by like a little shack that my uncle had there, and I would see him just standing there. And I told my uncle about it, and he says, "Yeah," he goes, "He used to be the caretaker of this land years ago, and his spirit is still here." Yeah,
wow.
And it got me for a little while, but after a few days there, I just got used to it, and I would hear the whistling, and my uncle didn't tell me about it. I had to confront him about it, and then he mentioned it to me, and then it was more like I wasn't scared. I was more like, okay, I expect to see this almost every night, and a couple nights I didn't see him or I didn't hear the whistle. So I was like, all right, well, maybe he's not visiting. He's not on the grounds today. But it happens. It happens. There's a lot of that. We do believe in that.
Eric says, haven't you seen the horror movies? LOL. Don't investigate when you hear a noise outside.
Listen, I do too.
Oh, it's funny because I like to. I like to investigate stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, on Samoa, what animal is there as a predator that could really hurt you guys there? Like in the middle of the night?
Really nothing. I mean, the only thing that can hurt you is somebody else, or you get spooked by the spirits.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. I mean, it's not like you have, like we still have predators here, so it's like, if we walk outside and we're, if I'm down back on my property, I could still be, attacked by coyotes, fisher cat, we have bobcat, we have cougar, we have bear. We still have everything here, even rattlesnakes in certain parts of New York. So
yeah,
you don't want to just. What's that? Len says noises outside. I investigate with a shotgun and a millimeter.
Not a millimeter.
Oh, not a millimeter.
Shotgun, not a millimeter.
Yeah. No, with their culture, do they believe in? Sorry if I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like, is it different gods or is it one god? Do they? I mean, because to me, like with the Native American side, the indigenous people here, originally it was separate gods for different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
no. We believe in one God. We're more Christian. Like our
cool.
religion is more Christian, and but we do respect the dead a lot, and we actually, believe it or not, people probably freak out, but we actually treat the dead better than the living because that's the way we are.
Right.
And I don't say we don't treat the living great, but when somebody passes away, when somebody passes away, we respect that, and there's a lot of stuff that we take pride in. Like for example, my grandfather, my grandmother, we have relatives in the island where we'll go over there and always make sure their graves are cleaned off. And a lot of people in the islands, they put their the graves on their property. So if you go to Samoa, you will see a lot of graves on the property because they want them
family to be
there
close
on their own land. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Wow, that's cool.
I just logged into our show and it says anniversary follower.
Nice.
I must be at my anniversary. Well, it is. It's 4 years ago on Halloween that I was here in an interview with you and Becca, remember? Do the Samoans have a similar belief as the PNGs, where if a lost spirit will follow a family member home?
I would imagine because we do have, like I said, there's a lot of stories of a lot of spirits on the island. So yeah, I would say, I mean, they're always there with you.
Well, I'm just glad that the Samoans don't have to.
Papua New Guinea, for those who don't know.
Papua New Guinea, yeah. I'm just glad that they don't have to deal with werewolves and Bigfoot and all these other things that we have.
No, none of that.
Chupacabra and.
Wait, do they have big spiders and big snakes or anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's snakes, there's spiders there. Yeah, I mean, but most things you got to deal with is just some other big Samoan coming up behind you.
Yeah, with a big old Samoan drop.
There you go, right?
Well, that's like Superfly. His was always his signature thing was being way up on the top.
He was,
yeah. That was what he was famous for. But I'll tell you one thing.
When you saw him climbing the ropes, you knew what he was doing.
Well, and you know what got me is most Samoans, they don't wear shoes either. They're barefoot. They have their feet wrapped for their ankles. But I mean, could you imagine stubbing your toes on one of those freaking stairs going up or breaking a toe? I mean, do you guys worry about that?
Yeah, I mean, but I've done it. I've broken my toe. I've sprained my ankle. I mean, I've done it all. I mean, but after a while, you get used to it. You just go out there and people ask you, "How could you wrestle barefooted?" I said, "It takes time, but it's like I feel like I got a pair of shoes on. I can get more grip on the canvas, and I feel more free barefooted than wearing shoes or boots."
Your mommy's watching there, Miss Cindy.
I know. Do you see what she just said to me?
Hi. Oh, Cinderella, is that cookie you're eating keto? Ooh.
And it's LMBO.
See?
Mm-hmm.
If you'd ate that tomato, that's keto.
It is. Listen, I could turn it into salsa or I could turn it into tomato sauce, but I still pick out the big chunks of tomato and salsa. I don't. I rarely.
Must be a texture thing, right?
It is the seeds thing, because my sister told me that when I was little that if I ate the seeds to anything that they would grow in my stomach.
Oh, come on, really?
Yep. So raspberries, we were actually eating blackberries and raspberries, and that's when she told me. So watermelons, I had to be very careful of. There could not be even a white seed. And tomatoes, nothing with seeds. I would not eat. Blueberries, nothing like that.
Happy birthday, Bob. Bob Burnell is in here, and it's his
Bob,
birthday.
happy birthday. It's your birthday. You said it's your birthday. It's my birthday, too.
Happy birthday, Bob.
It's not my birthday.
There you go. Because Bob says, hi, Ted, hi, Cindy, and hello, Lloyd. So, yeah, there you go. You got a happy birthday.
I am not a Scorpio, for goodness sake. Woo!
He says thank you. Awesome.
You're much obliged and much welcome.
Yeah.
Lloyd, when's your birthday?
May.
Oh, early May or late May?
Early May. I'm a Taurus.
Yes, you are. I could see that about you. I could see that about you, my friend.
Watch out for the bull.
I'm an Aries, so I'll just get you in the arse. Ram from the back. Boom.
Oh,
that's
damn.
Terrible. So, even though he's not here, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but he was just getting out of work, and I don't know if he's showering or eating, or I have no clue. So anyways,
all of those things.
We were talking about Lloyd joining us at Rochester Parafest.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Ted talked about it, and I look forward to being a part of that.
Yeah,
I think Melanie's going to fall in love with Lloyd. That's what I think.
It's so funny. So my son Jansen, because it's Jansen and Jack. So Jansen was upstairs talking to his buddies, and they're literally playing Minecraft tonight. And Jansen's screaming his head off like he's playing like one of these, what is it? Like COD or something like that. He's screaming, and I'm like, what are you playing? He goes, and I look, and I'm like, is that Minecraft? That you're screaming at Minecraft? He said, yes. So I go back to my bedroom, and I'm getting ready and stuff, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm naked and I'm afraid. And I start laughing. I said, he goes, yes, Mom. I'm like, you know that I have friends? He's like, yes, Mom. I said, my friends are all naked and afraid. He said, Mom, I already said yes. You didn't have to spell it out for me.
Yeah, because Melanie's actually from the TV show Naked and Afraid. And she's a badass, Lloyd. She is a badass.
Yes, she is. Trent and, oh gosh, what is the cute boy's name?
Chance Davis?
Yes.
And then now there's also
and that's
Andrew.
Andrew, yes.
Yep.
Yes. So we have
that's funny because I actually enjoy watching that show.
It is so. Sometimes I can't stop myself from watching. I remember when it first came out, we had the TV and I was clicking through, and my youngest Jet, he's like, was that person naked? And I'm like, click, 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 click.
It's an interesting show. I mean, they show you where there's Pamela Berry now saying hi.
Hi, Pam.
Waving.
Hey, Pam.
Like with hello, little bit.
Ted.
I know, I saw that. And hi, gorgeous Cindy. But it's like I know that with having you, the crew from Naked and Afraid, and Andrew, who was also Naked and Afraid, and from The Amazing Race, I think it's going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Lloyd.
Yeah, it would be. I know one thing: you ain't gonna find me naked, or they will be afraid.
Little Bit says, "Hey, Lloyd."
Yeah, that's what Little Bit says. So, well, I do know. She says she misses us. Miss you too.
I know.
I know that Melanie is all about the bowling. I know Trent's going to be all about the bowling.
Oh, we're all gonna bowl together. This is gonna be
Lloyd and I are going to be sitting at the bar.
There you go.
I'm gonna be dancing.
We'll be sitting there going, shot, 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 shot.
We actually have, I mean,
everybody.
Well, we have a DJ for that night, for our party Saturday night.
Fun.
Playing a lot of 80s and 90s music.
Ooh, I want a DJ too. I can do a little bit of that.
There you go. There you go. And then we have dartboards, we have pool, we have like I said, the bowling. And Buddy the Bigfoot is supposed to be there, so we might even see a little bowling out of Buddy. We'll see. But Scooby-Doo is also going to be there.
Fun.
And I think his name is Robbie the 9-pin, which is a bowling pin character.
Cute.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
I'd like to see.
Is that you, Ethel? Get your clothes on.
Oh.
Robert cracks me up.
I'd like to see Buddy take on the bowling pin.
That'll be fun.
Oh my god,
that'll be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, it would.
Pamela Berry says I'll be at the bar with me and with Lloyd and Ted.
There you go.
There you go.
Pam's coming too. Steve,
yes,
right?
Pam and Steve from Gettysburg Battlefield Bash will be joining us. Yes, they will.
Yes, that's so much fun.
Awesome.
Little bits like we can reenact Coyote Ugly. No, because unless we have short people, because the bar, I think the space between the bar and the ceiling is about 4.5 to 5 feet.
Yeah, it's not that tall. Well, I mean, I'm short enough.
I can just picture you up there.
Listen, I literally got on the bar at Coyote Ugly and I was dancing. What?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cindy's actually been at the place we're going to be hanging out that night. She's been there and partied there.
We're going to be there Friday,
Okay.
Freddie, I think.
Mm.
We want
Cindy Rhymes.
Cindy Rhymes instead of Leanne Rhymes.
Yeah.
But Leanne wasn't really in it. Just her music was.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So funny.
Let's hear a little bit of that. You know that song? Cindy Rhymes?
Cindy Rhymes. Instead of Busta?
Instead of Busta.
No, I can't think that fast on my feet, I don't think.
Little Bit says that she's okay. She was only 4'11". She could make it.
Who's only 4'11"?
Little Bit.
Oh yeah, Little Bit is. She's little. She's tiny.
Well, I guess so. That she didn't get her name for nothing, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 5'3.5". So she's got me. She's smaller than I am. So Little Bit, we'll have to
eat my dinner.
You up here.
I can eat my dinner off the top of your head.
Right. Yes. My friend, I've been a leaning post for many a tall friend.
that she has. And, yeah, but I don't know. I'm really excited about the whole deal. I just can't wait. I mean, March is not that far away, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be it's going to be fun, going to be a great turnout. And then next thing you know, after that is back at the Bash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the Bash. I can't wait for it. Again, I can't wait.
I love it though in New York because we're kind of like in the middle of spring coming and winter's ending and I like it. Well, yeah. I mean, normally
down and down and down.
Yeah, well, I keep moving it so that it's better weather because I want it to be where, it's better for us all. You know what I mean? The problem is that most of these events, they already start in the end of March or beginning of April. So I have to be careful when this event starts, because then I'll be on top of another event, and then you get less people wanting to,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be a New York.
How's the weather? How's the weather there now?
Oh, we had amazing weather today.
67 today.
Yeah,
Sunshine.
It was 67 today. It was
That's
so
good.
nice.
That's
It was
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's not normally that warm in November. Just saying, Lloyd.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I know. I know. I've been up there plenty of times where I couldn't even drive in the snow.
yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I actually think the other day, so what day was it? Saturday, I think I did. So I'm a notary public besides psychic, Cindy. I'm also a notary public. I know they're so close, right? A psychic and a notary. They're so very close.
You're so
One's
full
very
of it.
litigious and the one is woo! I was on my way out to a job, and it was pretty far out. So it was like 35-minute drive from me, and I'm outside of Rochester. So it was so funny because there's this guy coming down the side of the road, and he's got like a little tiny bobcat that he's driving. And I look, and I'm like, God damn it, is that snow? Literally next to the tree line, it was all white. So I'm thinking it was heavy-duty frost, or it was a light dusting of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
But you know, that's, I mean, you're in New York. We have to expect certain things up here like that. Well, Robert's saying that he had thunderstorms at 4 a.m. today.
4 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Eric says, over in my neck of the woods, we get all 4 seasons in a week, sometimes in one day.
Yeah. Well, I think Robert's going into spring, or is he going
He's
into
going into
summer?
the spring. Yeah, something like that, because we're going into the winter.
We're opposite of them.
Opposite.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
December
I think
21st-ish, it'll be summer for him.
Right.
Well, where I'm at, we stay summer all the time. So I'm
But you're in Florida, right? You're in Florida.
Yeah. Today was, I want to say it was about maybe 76, 78 degrees.
Oh.
I do not like Florida. Me no like it.
I was in Bonifay, Florida, and that's like up in the Panhandle, I think is what they call it. No, up in the top part of Florida. And
the Panhandle. You're right.
Panhandle, yeah. And it was okay. It was okay. I just don't like alligators. I just I'm not good with alligators.
Well, that's everywhere you go in Florida. We got actually in the back. We have a lake. We have a lake in the back by our house, and there's an alligator that stays in there. And the funny thing about it, he comes out. He doesn't bother anybody. He actually roams in the middle of the street, and people sit there and they watch him, and he'll just go right back in the water. He won't bother nobody. So we're kind of used to him.
That's hysterical. Did you guys name him?
I believe the neighborhood did. I didn't personally because I don't try to get that close to them. But everybody else,
I wouldn't either.
You know, we have like a community thing on Facebook. You know, where I live at in our you know, everybody around here, they'll put pictures on there and say, "Oh, he was out today." And I sometimes I look at it and I tell my wife, "So he was just out. I guess he must have stopped by somebody's house to have a cup of coffee or something. Like he's an adult or human being." I'm like, "Holy cow!"
Like that's just beyond me. Nope. Bye. Listen, I've been in alligator cages. Like
what?
Like, yes. And it's so
Why?
sneaky.
That's insane.
I have. It was. Ugh. So the boy's father, he literally he was living in Florida. So I went down and visited him when he was in Florida, and we were there for the summer, Jesse and I. It was before I had my boys. And, you know, I either had to go work with him or I had to be home bored. So I went to work with him. And one of the jobs he had, there was this alligator, like, attraction on, oh my gosh, what road was it?
Why? I don't get that. It's like these things will eat you Well, what makes them
Well,
attractive? Why do you want to go there?
They cleared out the alligators so it could be cleaned and fixed, whatever he had to fix.
No.
It was the most disgusting smell I've ever smelled in my life, and that's the closest I ever want to get to an alligator again. But there was no alligators in there, but we were in the alligator tank thing. Or
You guys eat alligator down there, Lloyd?
They have it as on some of the menus and everything. I've eaten alligator before, but I mean it's not bad, but it's not my first choice.
Tastes like chicken. No, I don't want to taste it. It can be rubbery.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, that's if it's cooked right. But I had it where it tastes like chicken. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what they said.
It really does.
They're like, just try it. It tastes like chicken. I'm like, I am not trying it.
Barry Mars asked about
snake. I'm not trying nothing. No.
What about skunk apes, Lloyd? I mean, that's one of those
skunk apes
cryptos that people talk about as skunk apes.
Tastes like chicken.
No, I don't know. I've never had that, and I don't even want to run into a skunk ape.
Yeah, they're just.
I've been in some crazy things. Like when I was in Cuba, we were in Guantanamo Bay, and they had these banana rats. Well, I thought it was a little rat, but this thing stood up like this thing was huge, but it didn't bother you. They just, they like the fruits and they eat the fruits on the island. But, when you first thing you go, you said banana rat, you're like, wow, this little rat. But this guy goes, oh, there's one right there. And I looked at it and I saw this thing actually standing up like a otter or something. I mean, it was huge. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I mean,
hi, bitches.
No way.
Oh yeah, it's bad enough. I mean, I'm a big guy, but I'm like an elephant. You put a mouse or a rat in front of me, I'll scream like a bitch.
Me too.
It's funny. I'm scared of those, but I can go. You speaking about being in the alligator pit. Well, when we were in South Africa, they took us. I've been hunting in South Africa. We were in there where wild boars were running around us. I was scared about that, but it wasn't
dangerous as hell.
Oh yeah. I mean, when you got giraffes walking in front of you, and you're stopping, and you see these giraffes. A family of giraffes is walking in front of you. It's unbelievable. First of all, to see that. Amazing. But they took us to this place where this guy, he has lions and tigers, and he has ligers, which that's the first time I've ever heard of a liger. I've never seen a liger.
Look, I have a tiger.
And I actually have a picture of me, or a video of me in there with this liger, petting this liger, and I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you are so goddamn dumb for doing this, but I had to do it. All of us did it. Even Gene Snitsky, he was there, and we're sitting there and we're in this cage with this liger. But then he had so many of them, and he took us to the other ones, and he had these little baby tigers, and they were so cute. He had a white one, and I was like, oh, everybody wanted to play with them, but that was the worst. Because these little tigers would bite at your ankles and scratch your legs. I went out there with cuts on my legs. I was like, man, I said, I'll deal with the bigger ones, not the little ones. Even though they're cute, but they just want to play, but they don't know how strong and how sharp their teeth are. They just want to play. Right. I went in there and I'm walking out, and me and Gene Snitsky, we both got blood running down our leg because they clawed our legs and they were biting at our ankles. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
So tell me
that's an experience.
What did the liger look like? So
they're bigger than a tiger and a lion, from what I understand. They're much larger, right?
They can get they're more lankier. I shouldn't say heavy, but they're lankier. Long. They're taller because of the mixture and long. But they have like a lion. They have they start getting the fur around here, but it doesn't grow as long. It's like short, and it just stays around the neck. Yeah. They're very interesting. And what's that?
Did it have stripes or no?
No.
What? That's
no,
so
just
cool.
straight color, just like a lion, just straight color. Now we were there where I got a chance to feed these lions and, and tigers that they had, but they had a fence there, and of course these lions and tigers know that they can't get too close to this fence because it's got electricity going through it. So you would have to feed them and put it through the barbed wire, and they were smart enough to where you just put it out there so they know they can grab it. And that was interesting to do as well. But they had this albino lion,
Wow.
but he was beautiful,
No,
beautiful.
I
I've
bet.
never seen anything like that.
Wow.
But he was loud, and you could not get over near the tiger that was in there because that was his female. And they were in there together. And as soon as you go over there and you stand by her, he'd come over there right next to her, and he'd just roar. I mean, I've never heard a lion or a tiger roar in real life until that point. And I heard him roar, and it was so loud. I was like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
But he was, beautiful, beautiful. It was a good experience.
Right.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's crazy. So, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but Robert White wanted to Robert White, Barry was spreading some information out. So the skunk ape is actually the stinky Florida Bigfoot.
Yes. But I think they're shorter than regular Bigfoot, though.
Well, the picture that I saw of the skunk ape that was circulating around the internet, it looked like a large baboon, or not baboon. What's the red one?
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
Oh, orangutan.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. That's what apparently they are. As a creature like that, but they're cousins of Bigfoot, from what we understand.
Interesting.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, very. I mean, I can just imagine opening my back door and going outside and seeing this creature looking at me. I don't know if he's going to scare me or I'm going to scare him.
Well, see, now, Lloyd, you're going to have to look that up. You're going to have to look up skunk ape.
Yeah. Now I'll have something to look up. Yeah. That's going to be interesting because if it's somewhere around this area, I'm gonna be interested in trying to see one at least,
right?
If it's true.
Eric says
Lloyd will have another profession. He'll be the skunk ape zoologist.
Right.
Yeah.
Eric says
I'll start my own YouTube. I'll start my own YouTube. Searching for the skunk ape.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh god, that would be hysterical. So Eric says ligers and tigons, and then Robert says ligers and tigons and flares. Oh my.
Yeah, and Robert said, or Barry says skunk apes are supposed to be smaller than the standard Bigfoot, and then Robert says skunk ape wrestler.
Oh my god, no.
Oh wow.
You guys are full of it.
What do you call me?
Yeah.
What did you call me?
Right. And Eric said male lion, female tiger creates ligers.
Yes.
Interesting. So if it's a male
tiger, female lion is tigons.
A ligon or a tigon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they could have stripes then.
I don't know, but I think it's weird that to be honest with you, that they're actually mixing that breed. That's weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
they probably were doing it out in the wild. Listen, it's like Romeo and Juliet.
I don't think the tigers and the lions could ever meet in the wild. They're two different continents.
Oh, right, because that's so true. Because lions are in Africa, and tigers are in like India and China and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
no, in South Africa, they have both.
Oh, do they?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know that we do here, and it's called a zoo.
Yeah.
You're such an ass. I love you though. You're such
an ass. But we're not going to make them. At least I hope they don't.
Right.
Although we have the Tiger King, and
Florida.
he might have done it.
Wasn't he in Florida?
He was, but he's in jail. Last I knew. I didn't watch the whole series. I still have to finish it.
Barry Mard says, Lloyd, you can start your own cryptid show on Travel Channel called Lloyd versus the Skunk Ape.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That would
There
be
you go.
interesting.
First,
That'd be
it
awesome.
would. It would definitely, yeah.
Oh my God. I would just like to see that mouse circumstance, though, where you're screaming like a girl if you saw me.
You hear me screaming. You see me screaming like the little Japanese people when they see Godzilla. Tayaka, Tayaka!
If you look behind them, you'll see lots of Godzilla stuff.
I do have a lot of Godzilla smiles. I'm a collector.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, wow. I was a Godzilla fan. I mean, everything that came out with Godzilla on TV, I would watch it.
Yeah.
You and Teddy just became
Yeah.
more better buds.
Hey, we can't forget about Godzuki either. Now
There you go.
people don't remember Godzuki.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, to be honest. Hey, there's
You don't know who Godzuki is? Come on. Now Godzuki was the son of Godzilla.
Oh,
Wait a
right.
minute.
Yes, I'm sure
Yeah.
Teddy showed me that. Wow, you gotta
And if you ever watch the movie, you watch it to where he was teaching him how to blow fire out of his mouth. And he would blow little smoke. It was, when I was younger, that was something I loved. There you go.
One, the animated series. That's so
See,
cute.
Godzuki's right there on the bottom.
Yep.
Yep.
That's hysterical.
Do you remember this, Lloyd? This was our generation.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah. I got all of them, to be honest with you.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great collection.
Oh, see, there's a better picture of Godzuki.
Right, it's definitely a Yoshi wannabe, Robert.
See him, Cindy?
Yep, I see him. He's cute.
Yep.
He's a cute little Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Eric said he remembers catching that in reruns.
Yeah. Yep. Well, guys, I think we're going to cut out early because our Bigfoot isn't here, and I don't want to keep Lloyd all tied up.
We're tying him up? I mean, sorry.
Actually, Dominic wanted to tell Lloyd, he says, let him know I'm working close with Knockout Wrestling in Florida.
Okay. Awesome. Maybe we can hook up one time, and meet each other.
Yeah, Dom was there for I don't know if you got to meet him, Lloyd. If Dom was there when we met you. I don't know if
he might have.
Still there. Yeah.
He might have. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now, yep.
Yeah.
Can you
hear us?
We
can hear you.
Okay, yeah, my earbuds went out.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just fine.
Got it. Yes, we can hear you still.
Cool.
Yeah. So he said yes, they did meet. Dominic and him did meet.
Oh yeah, Dom. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's right,
because
we did.
Dom is back in Florida now, so you guys could hook up. Well,
There you
depending
go.
where you are in Florida.
Let me just turn you guys up. There we go. I gotcha. I can hear
There you
everything now.
There you go.
Perfect.
I love it. Robert White says nothing like the baby Godzilla that destroyed the Madison Square Garden.
Really?
Remember the 1998 Godzilla? No?
Yeah.
It was a different Godzilla. It looked more like a what do they call those things? An iguana instead of a Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, you can never replace the original Godzilla. Never.
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you.
Never.
Exactly.
Right.
Have you seen the
Definitely
two new movies, Lloyd? Have you seen the new
I'm
ones?
sorry?
Have you seen the new
Yeah, I did. I
Godzillas?
wasn't fans of it. I mean, from seeing Godzilla when it originally came out, it was kind of hard to transition into seeing the way they put Godzilla now.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually-
I'll watch it, but it's
I really actually enjoy the new Godzilla versus the one
new
with
one.
Matthew
Yes, the
Broderick.
one where it was
Matthew
the
Broderick.
one that he was talking about where they took over Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a fan of that.
Me neither. Me neither. Yeah, that was the Matthew Broderick one.
Yeah,
That
that's what
is.
Bob's brought up. Bob said Matthew Broderick. And and Eric said that was a weird one.
Yeah.
So they're agreeing that it was weird one for Ferris should have taken that day off too.
Hey. Wow.
Kind of reminds me of Alien. It's the alien face.
You got quite of a collection there.
Yeah,
looks like
that's the
alien
one
face.
from 1998 with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, but he looks like Alien, kind of. Ooh,
Well,
like the
sort
thing that
of.
came out of the stomach. Ugh.
Sort of.
What was it, Susan Sarandon?
That's a swiping of his tail. But yeah. He doesn't.
Tell him to text me a ton of events coming up. Would love to meet up. That's what
there we
John
go.
said, Lloyd.
Here, listen.
Awesome. That'll work.
Did you hear it?
Yes, we heard it before you did it too.
Oh, okay.
Spaceball alien. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl. Is that Jurassic Park dinosaurs? Dom. Now, don't start stirring Teddy up, Dom. Oh, Dom says top fan +1. And Robert says anniversary follower too. And Eric says top fan +1. I need to see
My
what
favorite
all that is.
Godzilla was the frog face Godzilla.
Frog face, weird.
Yes. Yes.
He was the one that always bounced around and jumped around and did the karate chops, and he was the fun Godzilla.
Barry is
Yeah.
a top fan +1.
Use the tail all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, when he flew, he used the tail to fly. Remember that?
Yeah.
What? Stop it. It says Bob Burnell is a milestone follower.
Wow.
Yay, guys.
But yeah. So, well, I don't want to keep Lloyd, like I said.
Top fan +1.
But it was fun. We'll have to figure out. Maybe it was because he didn't expect to work as late as he did and all that, and I get it. So no big deal for me. Use the Schwartz.
Yes, may the Schwartz be with you.
from Spaceballs. Remember that?
Baseball,
Yeah.
man. Come on, that's
Yeah.
funny, man.
All right.
Well,
So
if we're gonna cut this short, I do want to mention we have a date for March, right?
yeah, March 26th and 27th, Saturday and Sunday. Yes.
Okay. Well, all of you guys and all of you ladies that are listening right now, we have some time. In
Sure.
March the 27th, you said?
26 and 27.
26th
All
and
right.
27th.
We'd like to see you out there, be a part of this. I'm stoked about being a part of it as well, and doing something with my buddy over there.
The buddy, the
And
Bigfoot.
hopefully I can take that hide and seek belt off him.
That's right.
There you go. There you go.
And
That would be fun.
I look forward to seeing everybody, and it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a great event, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
for the
have any-
Veterans Outreach. Veterans
Yeah.
Outreach of Rochester. Yep.
Do you have any events coming up, Lloyd?
Yes, I do actually. At in a week and a half now, or another 2 weeks, I'll be at one of the biggest wrestling conventions in Bensalem, in North Carolina.
Oh,
It's called
fun.
WrestleCade, and there's going to be. I heard they sold over 10,000 tickets already.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's going to be awesome. It's me and in Tatanka. We're actually at a table
Really?
together, and we'll be signing autographs and taking pictures, and also I believe Chris Masters as well. So, but that's just three of us. I mean, there's going to be tons of old timer wrestlers there. I mean, you're going to see. I'm going to see so many people there. It's going to be a blast. Actually, Ric Flair is going to be there as well, and there's going to be a lot of good old timers there, and I can't wait for it.
I
That's who
missed
was there the
Tatanka.
first
He was
year, I
cool.
think. The first year it was Ric Flair there, right? Is that who we said earlier?
I believe Ric Flair was there every year when it first started. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
I know. There's. I have that in the end of this month, and then I am in. I have another signing I believe, in Pennsylvania in December, and then I go to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I have an event over there,
Ooh, nice.
December the 18th, and also actually I'm in Philadelphia for Icons, which is the old ECW arena where we used to wrestle there years ago when I was in ECW. So and I have that, and then next year I have things lined up as well. So everything's going good right now, and I just can't wait to get out there and meet the fans and do what I love, and that's seeing people with a smile on their face and entertaining for them.
Well, Saturday night, which is the 26th, it's actually with a VIP ticket that they can purchase. They will be able to see and get, more chances to talk with Lloyd, as well as all the Naked and Afraid people that are going to be there, the stars from some of the paranormal shows. They'll be able to actually have one-on-one time at the VIP. They get to dance with them, have a drink with them, bowl with them, play darts with them, play pool with them, and all that stuff. And that's the 26th at night after the Parafest. So we have the Parafest during the day and then the VIP at night. So, and Lloyd will be there signing autographs both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be signing autographs and have all kind of memorabilia with me. But if we're gonna do that VIP, we're gonna have to have the drinks before the dancing.
You got it. I'll make sure. So I'm hoping to have some apple pie moonshine for us as well.
No.
That's some good stuff right there.
Before.
Hey, I tried a new beer, Cindy.
Oh yeah?
And it's called Moosehead. I think Tom always drank it. And it just came up here, so we finally have it, and I really like it.
Tom said Ted just likes to say the word naked. LMAO. And Robert said he ain't afraid of naked.
Yeah, Tom says I do drink it. He does drink Moosehead. Yep.
And Eric says yum yum.
Yep.
So I've not tried.
I believe that isn't that Moosehead? Isn't that a Canadian beer?
It's from Labatt's. That's a Labatt's product, I think.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and Glenn Dorman says Moosehead is a good beer. So, well, guys, hopefully we'll see you at the Bash at the Parafest, and we'll see you at the Bash.
And the Bash, the Bash afterwards. Yeah. Parafest first, and then the Bash.
That's right.
Yeah, and then we'll see you guys. And someone say match. Yes, Chris Sanders, you came late.
Hi, Chris.
Buddy the Bigfoot versus Lloyd. Actually, L.A. Smooth. Is that what we're going to call you for that match? And for the Hide and Go Seek Championship belt, Mr. Chris Sanders.
So it's going to be very interesting because we're both big and there's no way we'll be able to hide and seek, but we'll be there.
Robert says, let's get ready to rumble.
Well, I know that Chris Sanders is a huge wrestling fan as well. I just saw him with, he was showing pictures with, what is her name? Come on, Chris, help me out. She was released with WWE and she just went to AEW. The little redhead, what the hell is her name?
There's a lot of them that got released.
Yeah.
Chris says I train for wrestling.
Really?
What?
Ruby. That's right. Ruby. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ruby Red. Yeah.
Ruby. Yep. Yep. Redheads are pretty awesome, says Tom. Robert White is now quoting Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
He's quoting, what do you call it?
Mortal Kombat.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we're sorry that Buddy didn't get to hear, because I was really hoping that the two were going to be able to, have a little one-on-one chat.
I think Buddy got scared. He went to go shit in the woods.
Fatality.
Using those rabbits as toilet paper.
Mortal Kombat.
Well, he got plenty of leaves out there to wipe his ass.
That's right. That's so true.
So, but we will, if you guys can make it to the Parafest, you'll see them both. That'll be a good time. And like I said, I met Lloyd this past summer, and Lloyd is amazing. He's a wonderful soul.
Dude.
Great soul, great guy. Love him to death already. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
No, well, thank you for
Well,
coming
we
on and
had
hanging
fun
out
with
with
you,
us.
even if Buddy didn't make it. So
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
It was great having you here. I mean, and we'd
we'll,
love.
we'll definitely have fun in March, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And we'll keep in touch with
you
you.
never know. You're going to see Buddy, you're going to see myself, but you never know who else might be there. Time will tell.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. And we'll keep in touch with you, Lloyd, and we'll bring you on from time to time to come in and say hi to the
course.
folks and all that. Eric says, great show tonight. Have a great night, everyone. Barry says, good night, everyone. Great show.
Maybe next time when we get on, we can just talk to the fans, and if they have any kind of wrestling questions, maybe we can go with that as well.
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would be awesome.
So fun. Listen, I remember being young, like 9 years old, going to wrestling matches with my mom at the War Memorial in Rochester.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun.
I told you about meeting John Studd, Big John Studd, right?
Yes,
I told you about that.
Yep.
Yep. He came into the store.
Just to make this real quick, I mean, I've wrestled a lot, everywhere in the United States. But when we were always doing TV tapings in Utica, New York, Rochester, and it was always a good time. And we always had a great time up there. Even when me and my dad, we used to do the MS, the Ugly Bartender contest. So we'd raise money for multiple sclerosis.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, and we did that, and that was just besides signing autographs and meeting people and raising money for a great cause, I enjoyed eating all those wings because everywhere we went, we had buffalo wings.
You had buffalo wings.
Yes. And how about the only place that you can get a garbage plate here in Rochester?
Yeah.
Hey, I need to eat some good wings when I get up there, so we got to look forward to that as well.
Those are like right now, a dozen wings in New York are about $20 a dozen.
It's so expensive right now.
It's everywhere. I mean, just the way the economy's going right now, everything's expensive. But I get. When it comes to wings, I don't mind spending $20 for some wings if they're good.
There you go.
Listen, Tom, it's because Buffalo, New York made these wings with the buffalo sauce.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. All right, we'll be talking soon, Lloyd. Did I ever send you that a retractable banner for you? Did I ever send that to you so that you could order that for your thing? Okay, I didn't.
No, you didn't yet.
All right, I'll send it to you.
That would be great with the.
You got to send me your email so I can send you the photos.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been waiting on.
Okay.
Cooking
all right.
shows.
I will send it.
To crumble.
All right, guys.
Well, you guys have a good evening, and thank you for having me on the show. And it was a pleasure seeing you guys and talking to you guys and the fans and everybody involved. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yes,
all right. Thanks, Lloyd. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. You guys take care. God bless. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. What's coming up next for you, my friend?
Well, I have got a busy week ahead of me.
I'm sure you do. Because you got an 80s party on Friday.
Yeah, I have tournament tomorrow.
Oh, is it a dart tournament?
Yep.
Okay.
Or no, I have league tomorrow. I have tournament Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on. Huh?
Is there a lot of people that show up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually took the tournament last Wednesday. I was the winner last Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Thursday, I think, is kind of the relaxed day. Friday is our 80s party, and Saturday, I believe that's either a dart party or get drunk party. I don't remember. Something along those lines. But you know how it goes.
Busy. I love it.
Yeah, and other than that, the only other thing that I want to add is next Monday's show. Somebody requested for us to get this person to come to our show.
Okay.
to interview, and he
Okay.
said yes.
Okay.
So Mr. David Glidden will be here on the show. He's from he's the
Awesome.
one that produced Haunted History.
Yes.
So he will be joining us.
That's awesome.
And then the 22nd, just for my co-host, because I love her so much, Miss Stacy Martin will be joining us from
I
Urban's
love my
Edge.
Stacy.
So
Please, you
yes.
guys, please. Stacy is amazing, and she has her own company, Urban's Edge.
Yep.
Let go of the negative shit, you guys, is one of the best products. She has a lot of them, so check them out. Like I have 4 of them on my table right here, my stand actually. This is the smokeless smudge, but this one, it's called Let Go of the Negative Shit, but it's attitude adjustment in a bottle.
Yeah.
I spray it on my children when they get out of hand.
There you go.
And it works.
And then after that,
that,
to finish up November, last week we were supposed to have Gina B and Mama D. They are coming back because they couldn't, but they will be here on the last Monday of the month, which is the 29th. And then we have a real big show for you on December 6th. A really big show. We have Mike G from Tennessee Race Chasers joining us on December 6th.
Fun.
So, yeah.
I wish we could get all of them on at the same time.
Well, he's gonna try and get Chris to join us, like we had him at the Parafest or at the Bash 2 years ago. So we're gonna.
Yeah,
So we have a couple good shows coming up for you, and I certainly can't wait.
Wait, who else is on Tennessee Race Chasers?
That's Scott Porter.
I was gonna say, isn't Porter on there too? We need to get Porter on here too.
Yeah. I will say though that December 13th there will not be a show.
Wait,
on
why?
December 13th. I'm gonna be out of town.
Where?
And I have a
Let me guess,
party.
you'll be with
No, I'm by myself. I have a show to do. Making some money, so hopefully
a music show?
No.
What are you gonna do? You better tell
I'm gonna
me.
be at work. It's work related show. So
who's gonna be there?
It's a private party show. That's all I really know.
I get to go.
So, but I'll be there. So,
Get in there.
all right, Cindy, what do you got going on, real quick, so we can get out of here?
So let's see. Tomorrow is Tarot Tuesday. I did not do anything last week, so I am playing catch up. I did do my tarot horoscope, all signs, on Sunday, and so this Tuesday I'll be doing my normal Tarot Tuesday, as Teddy likes to call it, Taco Tuesday. But we're going to be doing that, and then I may actually do so this is the thing, is this Tuesday, so tomorrow I can do my show normally, but I may not be able to do it next Tuesday normally because I'm having surgery on my mouth.
What?
So I'll be doing my shows on Sunday, this Sunday, like normal, like my D&D with the Bipolar Dragons, and Robert's on there with us. So we'll be playing that at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I take a couple hours off to get ready. And then I do my Sunday All Signs show. However, maybe on Saturday, I may need to do my Tarot Tuesday on Saturday, unless I can do it on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So of next week, because I'm having surgery on my lippy.
So explain to me why you're having surgery.
So if you look at me,
Yeah.
Do you see this right here in the middle?
What's wrong with it?
See it? It's like a little thing.
Oh.
But it's trauma upon trauma upon trauma, and it's gotten so big that when I smile, I just keep splitting it open because of my fangs, as my friends like to call them, between my fangs and just things hitting my mouth. It just splits open all the time now. And so it just has had so much trauma, and they're going to do a biopsy, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but they have to do all that. But so I'm going to be in surgery next Tuesday, and they said that I may not be able to talk for Tuesday.
What? No talking? What?
Right.
Huh?
And not only that, they said it'll probably take 5 to 7 days, and I'll have stitches in my mouth that will they'll dissolve. So I may not be able to talk that well for the first several days, at least, if not that full 5 to 7 days. So I may need to. So that following Monday, next Monday, I may, not next Monday, but the Monday after, I may need to just not talk as much if I'm still in pain. But I'm certain that I will rebound quickly.
All right. Well, Cindy, after that, you know what time it is, right?
I sure do, honey. I love you guys. Thanks so much for coming and seeing us and being here.
Yeah, and hanging out with Lloyd.
Yeah.
It wasn't our plan to be an On Paranormal show. It was supposed to be Bigfoot versus Lloyd. But
Cindy's
Bigfoot,
in stitches.
Bigfoot was
That's right, Gary.
worked late, and I'm sure he was tired and he had a lot going on. So that's the way the cookie crumbles.
The Dunklin. Yes. And it'll be 6 a.m. Queensland time, which is Australia for Robert.
See, you're doing as good as I am. So
Silent Cindy.
There you go.
Robert.
God, that miracles do happen. I mean,
can you imagine? Can you even imagine?
All right, guys. And just so everybody knows, I did talk to Invisible John. He is doing well. He's still down a little bit. He's still having complications, but he is.
I just saw him not too long ago. Is he?
Yeah,
really?
he's still not up to 100%.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not.
But I just want to make sure
that it'll take at least 6 months. They did tell him that.
Yeah, so at least we know he's doing all right. He's doing better, and we'll go from there.
You see that? A silent Cindy, a first time ever.
There you go. All right, we got to get out of here. Cindy, wherever there is darkness, there's always
delight.
Thank you for listening to Paratalk Radio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy. Catch us next Monday for another fantastic guest. Please check out our show as well as others on the WLFE DB Radio Network. And remember, like, follow, and share with everyone.
Join us at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.